I'm trying to film a thumbnail and I got lipstick on my book. Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. Hello and welcome to my little corner of the internet. We are here today to discuss all of the books that I want to read in February. So February is Black History Month, and I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like adult life isn't themed nearly as much. I remember as a kid, whenever it was Black History Month, we would do so many activities around it, and it really got me excited about learning about all of these things, to have a break from the mundane. And I feel like as an adult, we mention it's Black History Month and then kind of move on. So I thought it'd be fun for all month long to read books by Black authors. There are a couple books that won't fall into this exactly, but for the most part, we're really gonna try. So what I'm going to do is read books by Black authors, and then I can also read books with Black covers. Except there is one exception, and that is Stay Gold by Tobly McSmith. This is because the buzzword for the month of February is colors. So any book with a color in the title, and in looking at my shelves, this is it. This is all I have. I've wanted to read this for a long time, so I'm going to do this in February. It's the only one that won't fit in exactly. The other reason that I want to stretch the rules slightly is because The Project by Courtney Summers comes out this month. And if you watched my best books of 2020, you would know Sadie was my absolute favorite book of last year. So I am unbelievably hyped for this one. So if I can get my grubby little paws on it, I'm gonna have to read it as soon as possible. So Black authors, also Black covers. The rest of the books that I mentioned in this video though will be by Black authors. I'm realizing that I actually can't confirm if these authors are Black. I don't know how you figure that out. Like normally I wouldn't expect an author to have to divulge something like that, and I don't think they have to, because I don't want to accidentally mislabel these people, but I also want to give them recognition. But I also don't want to exclude somebody just because I can't find the information readily available. So it's interesting. If you have any tips on it, I would really appreciate it. And we're going to start with what I think is the perfect book for Black History Month. She Came to Slay: The Life and Times of Harriet Tubman by Armstrong Dunbar. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's a biography of Harriet Tubman. I've had this one on my shelves for a long time and I'm very excited about it. Black History Month seems like the perfect time to read it. The other book that I absolutely will be getting to this month is Becoming by Michelle Obama. This has been on hold from my library for over a year. I've been putting it off and putting it off because the audiobook is 19 hours long. I don't have time for that. So this is going to be something I'm going to really have to prioritize because I do really want to get to it. And it's also on my list of 5 books that I have to read in 2021. So I'm going to read it. It's going to get done this month for sure. The other book that I absolutely will be reading this month is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This one fulfills my prompt for reading a book published in the current month, but not the current year. This came out in February of 2019. It has a Black cover and it is by a Black author. So I'm hitting all of the boxes at once. I'm very excited for this. I have the physical book as well as the audiobook. I've heard that the audiobook is the way to go for this, so I'm gonna find out if that's true. Also on the Angie Thomas train, I have purchased Concrete Rose. This just came out in January. I got a signed copy, like I couldn't pass that up. So I'm very excited about this one. I read The Hate You Give last year and I liked it. I found it skewed a little bit too YA for me. And I also felt it was a little too, how do I say this? Like white affirming. It felt like it focused a lot on relations between Black people and white people, which is totally valid, but I feel like I wanted more of a story about a Black family, and it felt more like the time was split between the Carters and also Olive Star's white friends. Not that there isn't value in that, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. I'm hoping this is going to be more what I want. It sounds amazing. I'm so excited to get to it. I don't know if I'll be Angie Thomas'd out to read this month, but this is definitely prioritized. From here, these are kind of going to be in priority order, but I have a lot listed here. I'm definitely not going to get to all of them. And these first couple I do actually already have in my possession. The last few I don't, but you know, February's, I was gonna say a long month, but no, it's the shortest one, so never mind. One book that I am really excited about is Ring Shout by Djèlí Clark. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I believe this is a horror novel about the KKK, and I don't know anything else. I don't need to know anymore. The cover is beautiful. I am excited. Next up, I have Ties That Tether by Jane Igharo. This, I believe, is a story about an arranged marriage between an American and a Nigerian, I want to say. I really don't know much about it, but I have it and I think it sounds interesting. And the next one I want to mention is The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Rochon. I believe this is a fake dating romance, which I love. That's one of my favorite tropes. I think it's a great one. These last three are books that I don't currently have in my possession, but maybe I'll acquire them throughout the month. The first one is The AI Who Loved Me by Alyssa Cole. I read When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, and I really enjoyed that one. And this one sounds adorable. I think it's an Audible exclusive, and I don't have Audible right now, but maybe I'll find a way to get around that or get a free trial or something, because it sounds precious, and it's narrated by Mindy Kaling, who I adore. I really want to get to this one, but who knows? There's so many books on this list. The next one is Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. This is a sci-fi novella, and that's all I know. I think actually it's a trio of novellas, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. I love sci-fi, so I put it on my list without knowing any more than that. And the last book that I want to mention is The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson. This is a sci-fi story about a world where you can travel between multiple dimensions, but only if the version of yourself in that dimension is dead. And so the woman that we're following is somehow dead in like most of the dimensions, and there's a mystery around it. And I have heard really good things about it, so it's on this list. So those are all of the books that I am hoping to get to in February. I'm very excited about this. I'm sure I may add some other ones throughout the month, depending on how the month goes. Who knows? It's gonna be a weird time, but I'm excited for it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!